You are listening to the Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we're zeroing in on some really interesting shifts in the tech world, specifically what's happening in web development. Things are moving fast.
They really are. And it's not just about what's new, is it? It's more about why these changes matter so much for, well, anyone building stuff for the web.
Okay, so let's jump right into web performance. Developers are always trying to squeeze every last dropout,
Always.
Take the LLM Gateway team. They moved from TanStack, start an alpha version, mind you, over to Next.js.
That's a pretty common move, going for stability and that mature ecosystem Next.js has, especially for performance.
Exactly. And the results, pretty striking. They hit perfect Lighthouse scores. We're talking 100 for performance and SEO.
Wow, and I've run both.
Yep. And their speed index, it went from 2.4 seconds down to just 1.1 seconds. That's fast.
That's a huge improvement. What was behind that?
Well, the big drivers seem to be Next.js's built-in optimizations, a simpler development model apparently, and its edge compatibility really helped too.
And those kinds of performance gains, they matter, don't they? It's not just numbers on a screen. It directly impacts the user experience and, the bottom line for businesses.
Totally.
But we can get even more sort of granular, like using the select option in React query.
Ah, okay. Tell me about that.
Well, it lets you get really specific with data subscriptions. So components only listen for the exact pieces of data they need.
Preventing unnecessary re-renders.
Precisely. Stops the app getting bogged down. We're talking like almost surgical precision in managing data now. And people are using things like use callback for stable references and fast memwise for those really heavy select functions.
That level of micro-optimization is fascinating. It shows how much developers are focusing on those milliseconds.
Yeah.
And speaking of developer experience, there's Panda, CSS.
Right, the universal CSS-in-JS framework, type-safe too.
Yeah, it seems to really streamline writing styles. You use style objects or props, then at build time, Panda pulls it all out and generates modern CSS.
With things like cascade layers.
Exactly. Cascade layers for better control over specificity, avoiding those CSS conflicts, and CSS variables for theming. Feels like a big step for making styling, well, safer and more efficient.
It's almost like it takes the annoying parts out of CSS, right? Frees you up to think about design instead of fighting specificity. I remember those days.
Oh, yeah. Nightmare. Thankfully fading. So this relentless push for efficiency, whether it's performance or developer tools like Panda, it leads us right into AI, doesn't it?
It really does, because AI promises this whole other level of efficiency.
And we're hearing these big numbers, like AI at $100K a year per developer. But didn't everyone think AI tools would get cheaper?
That was the initial thought, yeah. But it's kind of proving wrong.
Right. Costs are actually going up. Token prices, how much we use them, it's leading to throttling even on paid plans for some tools. It feels a bit counterintuitive.
It does, and it's not just about the budget. It makes you rethink relying solely on proprietary AI, maybe look at open source options, to keep some control.
Good point.
And this whole shift, it's even changing how we pick programming languages. AI tools are pushing us towards what some call idea-oriented programming.
Idea-oriented, meaning?
Meaning the programmer is more like the architect. You focus on the big picture, the logic, and let the AI handle more of the implementation details.
Okay, so syntax becomes less important.
Kind of. What becomes more important are things like strong type systems, healthy ecosystems, good package managers, the foundations.
So what's the new trifecta of languages for this AI world?
Well, a lot of people are pointing towards Rust for performance.
Makes sense.
Python, obviously, for machine learning, data science.
The standard there.
And TypeScript for robust web development.
Yeah.
Strong typing scales well.
Rust, Python, TypeScript. That's a powerful stack. It feels future-proof,
Yeah.
Rust for the core, Python for the AI bits, TypeScript for the front end connecting it all.
Exactly. It's modular. And if you want a concrete example of where this is heading, look at something like v0.app.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It builds apps from a single prompt.
Kind of. It uses agentic AI that can plan and act autonomously. It can research, reason, debug, plan out how to build the app, all from your initial idea.
That's pretty wild. Agentic AI doing the whole development life cycle.
It's evolving incredibly fast.
So we've gone from these tiny millisecond optimizations all the way up to AI agents building apps.
Yeah.
It's really changing the game for web development, isn't it?
Fundamentally. Which brings us to the final thought, really, for you listening. With AI doing more implementation and tools changing constantly, how do you see your role as a developer evolving? What skills are going to be truly crucial in the years ahead? Something to think about. Thanks for joining us today.
Spoken Tech for your ears.